Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, Bashem Rakak Wadash. My name is Yakalba from Playing Tables Camp in Philly. It says, that's Elder Apostle Tar's video, 7 women shall take hold of one man will take place on this side. Let's play a little bit of his words.
Put up a while because he's no longer in the world of the living. Anyway, I watched up until almost a 5-minute mark of a 23 and change minute video. And basically he's talking to this woman, she's 39, she's 33. And he asked pretty much the same question. They both, were there, different places, of course. And she kind of admits, and she's kind of, trying to figure this shit out. But she kind of admits that, and not so many words, that a man can have more than one woman, because they're starting to see that. This woman right here, she's 39. Let me do this, get a better picture of them. Hey, the first thing you look at on a woman is the face. You look at the face, the ass, the shape, the body, the breasts, maybe the way she walks, the way she dressed. So she's 39 and she's 33. And I believe she said she's single, if I'm not mistaken. Got to go back to it. But she said, he asked her if she's single, and she said yes. Like a lot of times she was hesitant about saying things. And she said that she, Kevin Samuel asked if she has any children, and she said yes, and she said one. I had one child, and come to find out that since she had that child, she was recently divorced, but since she had that child, I don't remember if they said a boy or girl. She said since she had that child, she's been single since she had the child, and the child is 5 years old. So let's count backwards. She had the child when she was 28, and whatever the case may be, whether the man got locked up, whether he got tired of the bullshit.
Now, the elder apostle said will take place on this side, because there's, I guess, another doctrine out there that says that that Isaiah 4:1 is referring to the kingdom, which is not. It's absolutely not true, because when you go to the second verse, it tells you them that are escaped of Israel. So this prophecy is going to take place on the Israelites that are going to be saved from the hellfire, nuclear destruction. All right, it says the remnant prepared. All right, even Esau will tell you it's the remnant. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. All right. So the Israelite woman is going to be begging you for protection. All right. I've seen the vision. They're going to be begging you, all the tribes. I mean, from Judah to Gad to Issachar, they're going to be begging you for your protection. All right. Because they're going to be examples made out of, certain women, all right, that are going to fall by the wayside, and it's going to get really bad. It's going to become very dangerous for the weaker vessel to travel, to be by herself. All right. And it's going to be extreme urgency for the Israelite woman to learn the commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Yahweh is the Father, Yahushua is the Son. All right. Because when you watch more of the video, the elder apostle says that the woman's purpose is to bear children. All right, he goes into that. All right. And that her purpose is not to work, 10 hours a day, 8 hours a day, play little texting games on dating apps. That's not what she's meant to do. She's meant to get with a husband and have children and take care of the household, take care of her respective duties in that household. Not to be outgoing, an extrovert with and things that of the world. If she's in the faith anyway. But that's what a woman's purpose is to bear children, right, and to guide the house, like the scriptures say, not to be a career woman. All right, so in that day was what day? The time of Jacob's trouble. Women are going to be running, you Israelite men are going to be running you down to get protection. All right, if they're of the elect, they'll get with the right man. If they're not of the elect, they're going to get with a regular dude. All right, that's just faking it. All right, only the elect are going to get with the elect. All right, for salvation. If you end up with a dude that's not of the elect, all right, and you are of the elect, then eventually that relationship's going to be severed. All right, but in the time of Jacob's trouble, these single women are going to be running. The Israelite man is going to be like how look at old Michael Jackson videos from the 90s or whatever. You'll see these women crying, screaming, having seizures and shit over Michael Jackson. That's how urgent it's going to be during that time. Now they with him because they like his way he dancing and singing and all that. Well, women are going to be running to us for matter of life and death. Some for honor and respect also, because we don't have honor and respect right now amongst the women. But the Lord going to give us that honor. He said He's going to give us, make us like fine gold, like the golden wedge of Ophir. All right. Now it don't look like it, but he's a so-called black man. I don't know what tribe he's from, but maybe Judah, maybe Gad or whatever. But he's an Israelite, all right? No matter what tribe he's from. All right. Now I used to see videos, them going crazy, falling out, and you probably find it here, but I think you get the point. Let's see. Let's go to this one. All right, see how he's a superstar. All right. And under this, all the cosmetic surgery that he done, he's actually dark brown skin. All right, but he transformed himself because he got mental health issues. So, but don't pay too much attention with outward appearance. Just pay attention to why they love him. They love him because of his talents. He can sing, he can dance. All right, they like his spirit. All right, when women, Yahweh run after us, the hopeful elect, they're gonna be doing it out of necessity. Some maybe they're doing it because of honor. They believe it's the right time to fully step into their duties or whatever. But mainly it's going to be for protection, for food. All right. You're going to have the Israelite woman, probably all the nations who are running for protection for whoever they believe is can provide that protection. And the Lord is going to make it so the elect women get with the elect men. All right, so you get that point. All right, so this is going to happen to take away our reproach, because if a woman does not bear children, she's not married, she has not fulfilled her duties. And like the Lord said, be fruitful and multiply. All right, and the woman's the weaker vessel. All right, the woman's under the orders of the man. All right, it says Isaiah 4:2, in that day shall the branch of Yahweh be beautiful and glorious and fruitful, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent, and calmly for them that are escaped of Israel. All right. Who are the ones that are going to escape? The elect. The elect are the only ones that are going to escape. All right. It says, and it shall come to pass that he that is left in Zion and he that remaineth in Jerusalem shall be called holy, even every one of them that is written among the living in Jerusalem. These are the elect. All right. When the Lord shall have washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion, and have purged the blood of Jerusalem from the midst thereof. How is the filth of the daughters of Zion going to be purged? What's the beginning of it? For them coming into the faith and then getting with an Israelite man. All right. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread. Because Isaiah, he was given his prophecy. Because it's written in the law that Israel was going to be broken up. The woman was going to be against the man was going to be against the woman. So how is the Lord bringing back our nation back together? He's going to force the Israelite woman to come to the Israelite man, even because she don't have respect, mainly Judah, Benjamin, Levi, for their counterpart. But the Lord's going to make it so for the ones that do survive. Like I said, it has been said, you can't really see a bunch of Judah women being, delivered, but by prophecy, it has to happen. All right, because the state that they're in, they're the most destroyed women. All right, the men too, of all the tribes, Judah, Benjamin, Levi. All right, their pH balance gonna be right. Well, it says right here, the pH. You know what I'm talking about when I say pH balance. When the Lord shall have washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion. All right, a lot of them don't know how to, take care of their pH balance. It's shove soap up there. You're not supposed to do. It's a certain way you're supposed to do it. I shouldn't have to tell a woman that. All right, and shall have purged the blood of Jerusalem from the midst thereof by the spirit of judgment and by the spirit of burning. All right, so how is that? A nuclear fire. How is he going to purge and clean Israel up? By getting rid of 2/3 of Israel here in Babylon and a bunch overseas too. All right, but you got 2/3 that are going to fall on this side. All right, so Israel coming back together, the men coming back with the women, is prophesied in Isaiah the 4th chapter. All right, this is going to happen before we're saved. Yahweh Shai Ratazah. All right. The purging is going to begin with Israel, the Israelite woman coming back to the Israelite man, them coming into the truth. All right. And then it's going to reach its perfection when we're in those ships. All right. Where our bodies are completely changed and we're given a heart of flesh and a stony heart's taken away. All right. So how is a woman cleansed? To take away our reproach. To take by the name, to take away our reproach. What? The woman's shame. Because right now, the Israelite woman is shameful. She's in a shameful state because she's independent, career-driven, and too proud to submit her mind and body to the Israelite man. She's too proud. Even the ones that are in the truth, they're too proud. And what's the Lord going to do? For all you that's too proud to submit completely, the Lord gonna put some fire to you, and that fire is gonna hurt. All right, this is why it's you would have an advantage if you get ahead of that fire. All right, but you're gonna have to share. All right, and in that day, 7 women, 7 from Judah to Gad to Issachar, you're going to be sharing husbands. All right, all your husbands are going to have multiple women. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. H 2781. I don't have it up. Yeah, Karapa, which means shame, disappointment, disapproval. All right, because the Israelite woman is in a shameful state right now. Referring to Judah, Benjamin, Levi, a lot of them are bald. A lot of them have mental health issues where they're trying to emulate the so-called the Caucasian woman, the Edomite woman, by wearing weaves and wigs and blonde hair because they're jealous of the so-called white woman. All right, by lightening their skin. All right, by being obedient to the devil at work, but not being obedient to you. And I'm talking about you so-called black men. They're disrespectful toward you, but they'll respect the boss. All right. The most disrespect starts with Judah, and then it thins out as you go down the line. You get a little bit more respect with the other tribes women. All right. They're all demonic. All right. But the number one, the disrespectful tribe woman is, Judah. That's a fact. All right. But in that day, all that disrespect is going to go out the window to the ones that are the elect anyway. They're going to have the sense to get with it, Israelite man. All right. And the scripture tell you about the wise woman, Proverbs 31, I believe. You don't really have a lot of those. Let's go to that real quick. All right. Proverbs 31, woman. I think it's 31. Yeah, the words of King Lemuel, the prophecy that his mother taught him is not Samuel, Solomon. My son, the son of my womb, the son of my vows, give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroys kings. So the wise woman understands how wicked women are, and they'll tell their sons and other men. They'll confess, like, yeah, these women are wicked as hell. Don't trust them. Trust them about as far as you can spit. All right, let's go down here. Description of a worthy woman. Wow. There you go. All right, so how many of our women fit this description? All right. Who can find a virtuous woman, for her price is far above rubies? This is the test. How do you know a women really in the truth? Proverbs 31, start from, well, you can read the verse I read up top. 31 and 10. That's a good place to start. 31:11. The heart of her husband does safely trust in her. How many men trust their women? So that he shall have no need of spoil. Yeah, you don't got to go out and sell drugs and do dumb shit. All right, because the wicked woman, if you got a good credit score, you got your shit together, she don't like you. But if you are a fixer-upper, she'll be more inclined. You kind of dangerous. All right, you got to, at a moment you can snap and like beat the shit out of her. She'll like you. Or if you're extremely rich, she'll like you. But if you normal, in the middle, got your shit together, even if you in shape, you'll have a harder time being in her mind. That's in the middle. You really way above, but in her mind, you're in the middle. So if you're not beneath, like the thug, he don't really have his shit together, in and out of jail, he dangerous, or you way up top. That's the two extremes. You'll get in there with her. But if you right in the middle, you got a good credit score, a good job, you don't really need her for shit, but you want a woman, and then you can delegate tasks to her. She's not really trying to fuck with you. All right. And that's okay, because the majority you're going to be destroyed anyway. All right. If you're not of the elect. All right. The heart of her husband does safely trust in her. All right. That's strike one. She would do him good and not evil all the days of her life. That's strike two. So pretty much these are all the qualities that our women do not possess. She seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands. Another strike. These women are lazy as hell. They ain't trying to do shit but go to work, all right, or have kids and be a ward of the state. She is like the merchant ship. She bringeth her food from afar. All right, shopping, making the garments like they're supposed to. She riseth also while it is yet night. I did a video a while back about this Moabite. I think while he was asleep, she was working her ass off, cleaning and blending shit, blending stuff. The woman ain't doing this. She's not giving diligence, all right, because she doesn't have to. She has a safety behind the computer. Her safety is in that she has a foot in the door, but she ain't walked through it. All right. She rises also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household, and a portion to her handmaids. She considereth the field and buyeth it. I mean, she's intelligent. She can actually get shit done, make wise financial decisions. And you actually trust that she can do that. Women ain't. I don't trust the shit no damn woman can do. I barely trust women that can drive. With the fruit of her hand she planteth a vineyard. She girdeth her loins with strength, and strengtheneth her arms. She should be wise enough that you can be able to trust her to pick a restaurant and not fuck it up. All right, you can't do that. So the point is that our women are not righteous. All right, and they prove that by inaction. All right, and you can fill in the blanks everywhere else. Let me see. She openeth her mouth with wisdom, and her tongue is the law of kindness. Deuteronomy 28:15 on down. It's not happening. She looketh well to her ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness. And I'll end that right there. And our women are idle as hell. We got Itazalowath. Sluggishness, laziness. All right. So this is the guideline to see whether your woman is decent. She do these things, or she doesn't possess the negative attributes. All right, you got a decent woman. All right. Now, when the time of Jacob's trouble comes, Isaiah 4. Women are going to instantly turn into this to Proverbs 31. They may not have the wisdom, but they sure going to try. All right, because it's going to be either they conform or they're going to get put to death. All right, because that's what the government. That's going to be the option. It's going to be the government going to put you to death, or you're going to fall in line. All right, and be genuine and just submit mentally and physically, meaning your body. All right. Work with your hands. All right. So this is going to happen on this side. Isaiah 4:1. 7 women. There'll be sister wives, I think they call it. If that's the right terminology. All right. They're going to share you. All right. Where we at? Because here's the contrast. Isaiah 14:2. These strangers right here are referring to the Israelites, foreigners. All right. And the strangers in the second verse is referring to the actual heathen. All right. And set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. So this is in the kingdom, because right now we're not going to rule over our oppressors. All right. And servants. So the Israelite woman's not going to be working. She's not going to be knitting and making food. She's going to have servants and handmaids. The heathen. All right. The first verse up here is referring to Israelites that are scattered throughout the world, that have the names of the other nations on them. All right. The second verse is referring to the actual heathen. All right. We got another one. Ezekiel 39:14. And they shall sever out men of continual employment, men and women, of continual employment, passing through the land to bury the passengers, those that remain upon the face of the earth, to cleanse it. All right. So continual employment is slavery. Mayad. Stretch, sound like hand almost. Continual perpetuity, to stretch continually. Yeah, slavery, perpetual. I mean, they're gonna be slaves. So we're gonna have slaves to do all the work. All right. And this is Revelation 2:26. I get to the point. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessel of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. The point here is rule, because we're going to be kings and our women are going to be princesses. They're not going to be queens. All right, because a queen has, equal authority, regal rule. Our women are going to be under our authority, so they're going to be princesses. They're going to be royalty. All right, they're going to be the wives of the elect, and so on down the line for the ones that's of the Most High's elect, meaning the whole nation of Israel. You have the elect, and then you have the whole nation. All right. Let's see. Keep body. What was this word? Rule. Okay. To furnish. To rule, to govern, to furnish, to supply the requisites for that the soul needeth. All right. So the nations are going to be working and supplying us what we need, because we're going to rule them. So our women are not going to be working at whatsoever.
And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked, Esau, for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. That's Esau, Obadiah 1, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. The terrible is this man. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. And Ophir is the Americas, the West. Let me look up the word precious. The word is yaquar, yaquar. To esteem, be prized, be prized. Like you got Jake that plays for the NBA, that plays for the NFL, that are boxing champs. Women look to get with them. Whatever. If you're the boxing champ, if you're the UFC champ, women want to get with you because you're famous and you're rich. And so that means you're going to be a prize. So all Israelite men that know that they're Israelites, that are of the elect, because they're going, when all hell breaks loose, we're going to be cool as a cucumber. Isaiah 33:6. What does this say? I hadn't gone through it. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, and strength of salvation. Wisdom and knowledge shall be, am I quoting it right? Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, and strength of the salvation. So when all hell breaks loose around about you, you're gonna be stable, because you already know it's coming, because it's here, because we've been reading about it. So here it is. So all we're doing is we're looking at the prophecies, and we're saying, okay, that prophecy took place. This prophecy took place. The main prophecy that's going to take place before the deliverance and the destruction is the Charagma. So that's going to shake up those other camps. They're not going to be stable, and their followers are not going to be stable. So they're going to have to admit that the great millstone was right. The great millstone. So it says, to esteem, be praised, be valuable, be precious, be costly, be appraised, to be precious, be highly valued. Oh, that's what this Kevin Samuels talk about, the high value man. The only high value men are the Israelite men, especially when all hell breaks loose. Be esteemed, be costly, to to be appraised, to make something precious. That's the 7 women shall take hold of 1 man. Well, let me go to this one here. Let me do 16. Let's try 16. And this is all this stuff is going to happen in 2nd Ezra 15 and 2nd Ezra 16, because all these things, these train derailments and these fires and these food packing plants and processing plants, and it's all done by design. So it says in the 33rd and the 34th verse, the virgins, young women of marriageable age, shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The woman shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. Who are the helpers? The men. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. So who you gonna get with? Who you gonna get with? You're gonna get the men that are stable within themselves, in themselves, which are the elect of Israel. Because when all hell completely breaks loose and they set up the Karagma stations, a lot of people are not going to know what to do. We're going to rejoice on that day. And we're going to trust in the Most High. Isaiah chapter 65. You start from the 9th verse on down, I believe it's around about the 12th verse. It says, my servants shall eat. So, our stability is in the knowledge of the Most High, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai.